overseen by cloud, is dry, but which may very soon be getting pretty damp. And that may well, of course, have an impact on the game when it starts or indeed as it develops. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Monster matchup.
On the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive to change the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the edge letters and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Williams Barnett, Davis, Van der Vaart, Koke, Lookman. Great work on the overlap. Clear away. Llorente with the cross. Davis getting this one clear. Pablo Barrios forwards and with intent. Cross needs to be good. And he welcomes it in. Lookman. Williams Barnett, Dragushin, Van der Vaart, Dragushin, shifted upfield. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Just intercepted.
He was well placed to deal with that.
Only partially clear. Van den chooses to go cross field. Anastasia, aim forwards. Barrios. And it's Griezmann. Played out to the right. Alvarez. Lookman. And that's been cleared. Solanke, Romero, Oliver, over to the left, that's very neat, Olasezi, and here's Solanke, Pablo Barrios. Barrios. Pablo Barrios stood his ground strongly. Nice physical challenge. Across it goes. That's an excellent interception. Olesesi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in the phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's been taken short. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's going to go a long way. Served up across. A mighty effort. Not the best of that.
It's almost like you were too much thinking to it there, Peter.
Williams Barnett. That'll be a throw.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
And they can counter here. Williams Barnett. He is through here. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get onto this? Davis. Robert. Moved on forwards. They're not going to make any further progress now. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Alvarez. Solid defending. Refused to be outmuscled. Robert. And it's played forward. Lookman. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Really well manoeuvred. Pablo Barrios going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ball swung, climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Still goalless. Now that's well seen too. Aim forwards. Pretty looking ball that. Williams Barnett. Stacey. Romero gently done.
too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Llorente. Van der Ven. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Romero moved on forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Koke. Great defending, strong and determined. Williams Barnett. Van der Dragusin. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out to the left it goes. Austin sends that a long way. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here's Griezmann. Alvarez! And the ball's come loose here. Pablo Barrios. And here's Griezmann. Shapes to shoot! Herring after the ball here. No messing about, just bludgeon the way. Williams Barnett. Van der Ven, Woodson with intent. Really well manoeuvred. Lovely bit of skill. Llorente. Played back in. Williams Barnett. Romero. Head forwards. Red, nice interception. Llorente for Woodson with intent. Oh, this looks sharp. Over to the left. Their approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proves infallible then, but that last they'll see of him. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That has been knocked clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's really well manoeuvred. Dragusin gets across to intercept that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Moved on forwards. Van der Ven cuts it out. Romero. And it's forward. Longley cuts out the pass. Solanke. Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barrios. Alvarez. moved on forwards. And it's Koke. Koke. Surely a foul kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the referee lenient here. Then he'll get too many more chances.
Certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van der Ven. Proves too strong. Out to the right. Alvarez. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been won straight back. Time, excellent interception. Davis. Dragoshin Chimpion. Can he get onto this? Llorente shifted upfield. Aim forwards.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a nicely weighted pass. Pablo Barrios gets over and intercepts. Well, they could break here. Kicked into space. Romero attempts a clearance. Lovely neat pass. Pass has gone astray. Longa. Llorente forwards and with intent. Onsesi does really well to win the ball. Dragoshin up towards the front line. And it cuts out the supply. Quality ball. It's come to nothing. Romero, that's really well manoeuvred. Longley, it's the interception. It's a look, plays it forward. Aim forwards. And here's Griezmann. Strong running down that left flank. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Who's going to be first to this? Koke. Barrios. And here's Barrios. Takes it away. And the first time it's done, it has been a bad watch. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Long play, played it long. Olosesi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dragusin. Olosesi. Romero. That's a sharp pass. Barrios. Olosesi. Davis, gently done. Tries to get it clear. Griezmann. Alvarez. Griezmann. And here's Barrios. Dragusin gets it clear. Odobert. He has found the way through. He's got options in the box. And can he finish it? Williams-Barnett played out towards the right wing. Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And here's Barrios. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's nice and simple for the keeper. All over again with the goalkeeper. Driven forward. Griezmann, now he's off and running.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dragusin. Oh, he's flicked it forward. Moving forwards. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Griezmann. Pablo Barrios. Romero. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Here's Griezmann. He's got to be in here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Olusegun gets it away. That's been drilled forward. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way.
Key shoots! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely critical.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It could have been played for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a half-time encouragement is all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Davis. Dragoshin, nicely aimed pass. His positioning is spot on. Lofted upfield. The pressing is intense, and it's paid off. Solanke chasing after it. Lookman wins the duel this time. Lookman. Llorente. In by Llorente. He's heaved away. Now then, the ball's come loose. He pulled him up for that challenge. Defending of the desperate variety. Last-ditch defending, but that shot a goal! And a shot! Chance and a real let-off. Incredible. We have all the time in the world to pick a spot as well. Spread out to the left, on there. And it's Williams Barnett. And here's Solanke. Ooh, delicate chip through. Goes for a shot! He's had a try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Llorente. Aim forwards. Pablo Barrios was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Moving forwards. That's That's well seen too. It's an inviting looking ball that. Good time, excellent reception. It's a quick ball upfield. And the men for Watson with intent. Romero, that's a clever looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. So, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Aim forwards. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Long play, gently done. Good looking ball. Long play. Long ball looking to counter. Griezmann. Now it's Alvarez. Griezmann crosses.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Long play gets the interception. Lookman. Odobert. He's there to get it away. Full throw. Now it's Solanke. Moved on forwards. So what can they make of this? Alvarez. It's come loose. It's Barrios. Pablo Barrios. It's lofted through here. Davis. There's a probing ball. Long play. And it's played forward. Dragushin. If you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's really well moved. Romero aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Pablo Barrios. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Presses it through. A chance to play it in. Oh, what a goal! And it's Llorente. Llorente. Oh, what a good comeback to Tottenham.
Such a good opportunity, Pete. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
We're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when body becomes tired, the brain goes with it. That's happened in this case.
Knocks it away. Big chance!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They win another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward. Griezmann wants to get on the end of this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pablo Barrios forwards and with intent. Dragushin. Now it's Solanke. And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Dragushin. Moved on forwards. Clear away. Dragushin. It's a lovely neat pass. Llorente aim forwards. Davis. Oliver gently done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pablo Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Can he finish? And has been cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That snuffed out the danger. I think we're just about done here. Van der Ven, it's a sharp pass. This has got left foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management for you.
He's got away. And the shots! Too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Satan. Odegaard. Romero goes forward. That's a little off target. Solanke. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back to the goalkeeper. Olaseti, and it's played forward. pretty gently up. Williams Barnett laid out to the left flank. Llorente attempts a clearance. Romero. Good play on the left-hand side here. Otto's cross. Clears it away. Madrid. Time to deliver. Succumbs to the pressure. And the counter is on. Longley, shifted upfield. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.